numbered over time. OT, baby. Now,
it's huge.
If for the first time you're joining us on Facebook Live, you don't know about the OT, baby. I mean, this is all new to you. This is where it gets gritty, where it gets real. Where I look across the couch at Jedediah Bila and I say, girl, what is up with the independents? Are they going to vote for Donald Trump?
Oof, I don't know I think a lot of independents are going to stay home. I have people tweeting me about Gary Johnson all day and night, all kidding around aside, because, I mean, I'm a libertarian, so I like a lot of what he has to say, but they're tweeting about him because they don't know where to go.
So I have a question for you. So I'm watching Twitter earlier, and Glenn Beck tweeted out a picture of him with this guy Peterson, and that he's going to be the libertarian candidate, or is. Right, and I'm wondering, what kind of palate do people have? Like, what's the polling showing for a guy in the Libertarian Party?
Gary Johnson, I think, had in a Fox News poll, I think Brett Baer put it out the other day, he was at like 10%. He was on the map. I don't know what the exact poll was. Yeah, there was a 10% number. I'm telling you. I think Gary Johnson retweeted it, not surprisingly. You can go look at it. But I think...
Are you serious?
I think, no, for real, if you look at his Twitter. But I think it's an interesting question because libertarians feel kind of lost. I know I do sometimes. We don't really know where to go. Obviously, you can't be a libertarian and vote for Hillary Clinton. She's a big government girl. We have some concerns about Donald Trump and whatnot, so it's questionable. There's music coming. Something's happening.
That's you.
That's me. I'm hearing my own echo.
That's you live on Facebook right now.
I'm so popular. I'm coming in from it's like all mediums are on me right now.
This is why I don't use my cell phone on the air.
Okay, yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Like, I got cousins calling, you know.
Yeah. I'm just going to send out a couple of texts if you don't mind.
Don't encourage this guy. That's the last thing.
So I see this picture on Twitter, and I have to admit, I'm like, libertarian, which, by the way, I really grates my nerves when people say, oh, well, if you're an independent, you're a libertarian.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No. Independent is
not synonymous at all.
It just means you're independent.
Yeah.
It means you don't like political parties, really.
Yeah, I mean, you're just rolling on your own. It's going to be a huge issue if independents sit home.
Yeah, I'm independent. I have no party affiliation, and not because a lot of people say that because they're a journalist and they don't want. And obviously, I express my opinion all the time, so people know where I am. There would be no point in that. I don't feel tied. I don't feel like any party fulfills what I believe in. I'd probably be closest to a libertarian because I think government is the root of all evil and should get out of everything. But I also believe in strong national security. So there the two paths really diverge. So that can be a real challenge. But I think there are so many people now that don't affiliate with a specific party. I mean, this is a really big thing, and sincerely don't affiliate with a specific party. You don't want to be labeled, you don't want to be grouped, you don't want to be told what to think, what to vote. I'm not going to vote down any ticket for any group of people. I mean, of course, if I don't like big government, there's no way I could ever. I mean, I would gnaw off my right hand and have a stump before I would let it go vote for Hillary Clinton, because she is all about big government.
Now that show would get ratings. Yeah.
No,
that's a reality show.
Tune into that.
No, get back here.
Wow.
You cannot go vote for her.
But look, I think you're right in the sense
I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, I know. Who wants lunch?
Skip lunch now.
So just so you know, on our Facebook now, we've got all these people logging on to watch us on Facebook. So thank you for that. Even one who's chiming in from Ireland. One who says, "You ladies are the best. I'm tickled pink watching your show."
Nice. Ireland is a wonderful country filled with wonderful people. And I say that as a dual citizen of the UK.
Really?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Baker,
I was born
the
over
things
there.
we learn on Outnumbered.
I know. But I agree with your point about, where do you fit anymore? I don't fit. I don't have a dog in the hunt in the sense of I'm always with this party. Or I want small government.
Yeah.
But the problem is I spend so much of my time overseas that I'm not in the isolationist sort of view or world point of view of libertarians. And so, what do you want government to do? National security, foreign trade, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Get the hell out, or sorry.
We're on the web.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way
of the economy.
Don't tell them that. You never know what's coming.
What's going to come next. I know. That is a problem.
I want you to behave, obviously.
You guys have a delay button.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. We sit here and we're very curious about the life that you have lived.
Oh.
I just don't know how much we're allowed to ask.
You can ask a lot of questions. I'm not obligated to answer anything, but you can ask a lot of questions. No, I've been very fortunate to have done what I did. The agency, the CIA, is a wonderful organization. Obviously, I'm subjective, but it's staffed with fantastic people,
Mike?
wonderful people.
When I watch the movie Taken, like, is that your old job? Like, can you do all that really cool stuff?
I have that same jacket.
It sounds like a stupid question, but all those movies, like basically everything Liam Neeson and Denzel, you know those Denzel movies? Where like, you guys are so cool.
Denzel's got to that point at Disney. He's like Bono and these others where he just gets the one name. That's a step.
I do want to make sure that our Facebook audience knows that we are watching your comments come in. Somebody just asked, is she on the phone? Yes, I am, because that's where I'm looking at Facebook right now. Kim Crafton.
I'm watching you on Facebook right now. There's Sandra.
And my head's down because I'm looking at these.
You guys are loving this so much.
Now I'm gonna watch Harris watching that, and then you watch
take a picture and then tweet it.
By the way, some people are also on our live chat, so I want to read a couple of comments.
Okay, that's after I do Facebook.
You have one from Facebook?
Well, that was how I just introed this. You're part of my lunch break, says Andy Terry. We love that. We love that you're joining us for lunch, and hopefully West Coast people are joining us early for breakfast. We also have, hi from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We love that as well.
We love Wisconsin.
So, okay, continue, please.
Okay. On our live chat, let's see. Wolf Scratch says, I cringe when I see all the people herded into the airport terminals like cattle pre-screening. Has TSA, Homeland Security, and other public safety officials, have they forgotten the recent Brussels, Belgium bombings? This is a life safety hazard with a tragedy in sight. Wolf Scratch, I read this and I'm liking it because I want to get your comments in. This was the point that I've been making since we started seeing those lines, that, you don't even need the recent memory of what happened in Brussels. Our enemies are so thirsty to kill us that when you see something like that, all of us sitting like ducks in lines, and you know that airports are targets already and our planes have been targets, it seems like a natural segue for that evil to sow seeds. Is that paranoid, or is Wolf Scratch being realistic?
No, Wolf Scratch, and by the way, congrats to you for having that nickname, Wolf Scratch.
I think that's the real name.
That's the real name? Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Wolf Scratch, and all the little scratches. Look, it's a soft target, and there's no doubt about it. It's a security nightmare.
Shouldn't it be a hard target now? Shouldn't we?
Well, you have to think about that. What does that mean? Now I got to harden the perimeter. I got to push that perimeter out from where it currently is, which is the security screening process for TSA. So the reality is, there's nothing you can do about it. If you push that perimeter out and you say we're going to harden the target so that you have to go through security before you get into the airport, you've got another goat rope, and then you just it just keeps building on itself. So the unsatisfying answer is that yes, it's a soft target. It's a security major security issue. How do you deal with it? It goes back to that conversation we had about how do you get TSA to be more efficient. You got to move them through faster. We have the ability. Technology would allow us to do the screening better. It's not, you're absolutely right, it's not adding more people. And in the sense, I understand why you get infuriated with the idea of more budget. What I'm saying is you've got to use the money efficiently. It's better screening technology.
Yes, I agree with you. How many passports do you have, by the way? Do you have a lot of big passports?
I've got, let's just say I've got more than one.
Really?
Yes.
How many different names are on all those passports?
Well, there's Wolf Scratch, which is why I was surprised that fellow had that name. Now we've got to deal with him. No, they're all my name. They're all my name. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we've got a bunch of shout outs. Hi from Dallas. Hi from Yazoo City. Is that Mississippi? Yazoo City, anybody?
City, Mississippi.
Suring, Wisconsin, population less than 600. Glad you could join us. Mesa, Arizona is online with us. Giving a couple shout outs. A lot of people also, by the way, on the chat talking about the valedictorian issue. No more valedictorian.
I know.
People are very upset about this.
What banner am I going to hang over my bed now? I feel isn't it terrible though in a way?
Do you have your valedictorian?
I mean, it's like
I know you got a banner.
You get a medal or a trophy
over
your bed. That's nice.
All I've done.
About the TSA situation, and I love our viewers because I mean you guys are brilliant. Glow Plug V, this is on our live chat. Why can't the TSA use booking information to surge personnel to cover high volume days and times at the airports?
That does seem like a really good idea.
That's so logical.
It's too logical for government.
Sort of just-in-time programming for security. I mean, there are things that they could be doing.
You do know days in advance who's coming, literally.
Of course you know. You took their money.
Yeah.
The
Well, they
airlines
do.
took their money.
In a small way, they do that. They surge ahead of major travel days. They study and they try to figure out when are those major travel days, obviously holidays, but others during the summer.
Well, then it's
and they
not
try
working.
to surge, and it's not working. No.
Okay, maybe we could end on a random question by one viewer. I'm sorry, I lost your name in here, but they were asking, does anybody on the couch, and I guess it's because it's a lunchtime show, eat peanut butter and jelly?
Oh, God.
I eat peanut butter, just peanut butter, just peanut butter.
I like plain peanut butter, but
Yeah.
if I can get my hands on like some fig butter from Trader Joe's,
Oh my goodness.
I'll spread that on.
That's
there.
fancy.
Jeff, gotta go, Jeff.
No, it's like
Jif
$3 a
peanut
bottle.
butter.
It's very good. Hey, real quickly, I know we said we'd end there, but this one has your name on it, so I'm going to read it. Popo951 says, Sandra, ask Mike what his sources tell him or may not be happening to Hillary Clinton with regard to the FBI checking her email and Clinton Foundation issues. Thanks. And tell Harris her color wheel worked great today. That's really why
you just
I
made
wrote
it
that
up.
down.
Why did you bother with the first part?
I don't know, but yes, the colors on the couch I'm excited about. Real quickly,
Wow.
anything we need to know?
Yeah. Without going into sources and methods, here's the thing. The FBI doesn't do these sort of investigations because they think it's entertaining and fun. This is a serious problem, no matter how many times Hillary supporters want to roll their eyes over this. The problem is going to be that the DOJ is never going to move to indict. It's not going to happen.
All right,
Not
we're going
gonna
to move
happen.
on. See you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, like this.